Welcome to The Owner's Box, and this is the final show of this season. I'm Janine.
I'm Miss J.
And I'm B. Scott.
And this season has been a blast. No, really, guys, I've grown so much just hanging out with you guys. I mean, y'all are like big brothers to me, and I'm really gonna miss you guys, and I'm gonna miss you guys, all our fans as well. Anyways, I guess we just gotta get on with the show here. So let's get on with it. The NFL season is over, and we are going to give out our awards later on in the show. But for right now, it's like cut day, except for rookies and old washed-up veteran players. It's coaches that didn't produce. Now, we already knew that Todd Haley in Kansas City, Tony Sparano in Miami, and Jack Del Rio in Jacksonville fired their coaches. And guess who's coming to dinner, guys? Raheem Morris from Tampa, Steve Spagnuolo, St. Louis, offensive coordinator Mike Martz. He quits before he was possibly fired. So, guys, you were all talking about that there should have been some others added to this list. So, what else do you think?
I've said Andy Reid at the beginning of the season that he was really terrible. And I'm sticking with that. He should have been out of there. That's me. Andy Reid had to go. He should have been gone.
What about Caldwell? Colts. I mean, if you're blaming coaches for teams' production or lack thereof.
No. Hold on now. Reid is also the GM. Caldwell didn't put that team together. That team was a bunch of old, washed up, overpaid veterans.
Okay, so we know why Andy Reid's not being fired, because he's two people in one.
Right.
So you can't fire one person; you got to fire them both.
I would have done that.
But Caldwell, I mean,
it's not his fault that they didn't have a whole squad.
Well, it's not Andy Reid's fault that his team didn't produce.
It is a team. It's his fault that he put together all these people who doesn't gel, and they didn't produce. And his defensive coordinator. Come on, man. How you go from the offensive line coach to defensive coordinator? Dude, please.
When I'm the head coach and the GM, I make those decisions.
And just because of that, you get blown out. How about that?
But look, as bad as his season was, he was still, 1-2 games away from making the playoffs?
And that's because it was a terrible division that had Romo trying to win a game.
Wow.
Come on, man. Whatever. Hey, terrible, man. That was like your team last year.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. What have you done for me lately?
All I'm saying is like your team last year. They
Why you gotta bring up old
terrible,
stuff, though?
And now
we wasn't terrible.
They got rid of the coach, and guess what?
We weren't terrible. Check the record last year. There were 5 games we lost in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Just that,
I was 6-10.
How about the division was terrible? How about that?
Well, they were terrible, but I wasn't.
Okay. Whatever.
Alrighty. Well, we've got some more football, some NFL coming on after this, so keep on watching.
All right.
We're a little early.
We were way early.
That's good. A minute and a half.
All right, so the suck for luck actually happened. That's Vince's favorite phrase, by the way. The Colts are having the first pick in the draft.
They on the clock.
But these next teams are jostling for their chance to pick last in the draft. The first game is Cincinnati versus Houston. Guys, what do you expect in this game?
Oh, I'm still sucking for luck, I guess. I don't know.
I guess so.
Cincinnati. Oh, they're terrible, man. I don't even know how they snuck in.
I
The best
disagree.
thing about that is we got 3 teams out of my division. That's a hot division, man.
It's a very hot division.
We are no joke. So I'm proud
I
of
think
that.
this is going to be a better game. Now, surprisingly, Jake Delhomme came in relief in this game and for Houston.
Yeah.
He came in from relief.
Who did he play for? He was in Cleveland before. Okay, yeah, so now Houston.
But he actually played decent watching him play this week. He's actually, Yates I don't think is going to get to play
They got
this
about
week.
12 QBs over there.
Man, I don't know where they keep pulling them up. They line them up and knocking them down.
I think they called Bart Starr to try to bring up.
Is there a Brett Favre sighting? Not far. Not far from you, Favre.
Yeah, you drive the tractor.
I mean, you're right there.
dude.
So, hey, get started now. You should get there by game time. Wranglers. Gotta wear those Wranglers.
Oh, my gosh. But I'm going. That's really a kind of a hard game because of the quarterback.
I'm going
You would have
Cincinnati.
said, really?
Believe it or not, I'm going Cincinnati. Houston's defense has not been that defense that you
Oh
saw
no,
earlier
no,
in
no,
the
no, no!
season.
That's only because of the quarterback situation. It's not. It's because they're letting people back on the field.
Then that's
So-
going to be a problem. AJ Green looked decent.
So that's why they picked up Del Home, hoping that he could just throw darts.
Right.
So why didn't they go and get your boy Mr. Chunky Soup? Why didn't they pick him up?
I think Bethea sent him north of the border.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he said
He's
said
still up
Canada.
there.
Oh, He's still learning the words to
He
the
would've been
Canada
south of the
national
border
anthem.
almost. He was right knocking on the door south of the border if he'd done that.
I think that your boy Donovan's problem is he's got to learn all the words to the Canada national anthem before they let him get in.
Wow. Well, anyway, so.
Oh, Canada.
All right, well, how about the next matchup? We've got Detroit at Superdome in New Orleans.
New
How
Orleans,
about that one?
by far. There
I
is no way Detroit.
think it's going to be very interesting.
How?
Detroit's
49
defense.
to 49 to 10.
Nah, I mean you watch look how Detroit
get
can
that.
put the points up.
I get that.
Deep defense can put the points up. You still got Megatron on the other side. You got Stafford, who also threw for 5,000 yards, just like Drew Brees did.
You got a point
You've
there.
got. I think that the disadvantage for Detroit's probably going to be the running game.
Oh, yeah.
Defensively, they're fully staffed up front.
Yeah.
Ndamukong Suh,
Can
he
he?
can.
How many suits does he have?
I don't know.
So.
Oh, one is a dancing suit.
yeah, 'cause he got
Stomp the yard.
So they are definitely going to be. It's going to be ball
Please
throwing
continue.
all day, is what you're saying.
I think it's going to be a good game, but again, that was all just conversation piece. I'm going New Orleans.
Okay.
That was for my homies
Okay.
in Detroit.
New Orleans. Okay.
Give you a little love.
Next, we've got Atlanta and the New York Giants.
Huh?
Atlanta and the New York Giants.
I'm a homer, maybe. I'm going Cuz. We're going Cuz.
There you go.
Cuz, I got your back, man. I got a little late on that, but I got your back.
All right, I got JPP,
Who the heck is that?
Mr. Pierre Paul.
Oh my gosh. That fool is a straight beast.
I don't know. Eli's playing some real football. I think you're going to have issues stopping the running back tandem in with the Giants. Defense is
I'm not worried
playing
about them running backs
decent,
at all.
but that front four for the Giants playing, you got to give Matty Ice got to give him some time, and his offensive line ain't going to give him time against that front four. So, that being said, I would love to see
Quick
Atlanta.
passes. That's all I got to say.
I would
Atlanta.
love to say, but
Quick
you know
passes.
that's right up Julio Jones' alley.
Slant.
Hit him on a slant, let him do the rest.
Whoop.
So I'm looking for a very exciting game. I would like to see Atlanta. Would like to see Atlanta,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Eli's playing too good.
Oh, I see why you
Detroit.
want to see Atlanta. You're so dumb. Boy, you're not
The
slick,
Giants.
you know. You're not slick.
What?
You're not slick at all.
What?
He's trying to see the 49ers.
But
like, that's what he's
they're the
trying to
lowest
say.
seed. They're the lowest seed. I'm the number 2 seed. The 49ers are the number 2 seed. So whoever it is out of any of these teams, I get the highest seed of whoever's left. So that would be New Orleans. That would be Atlanta.
Okay.
Would be the options that I would have, and you would get, and of course they get Denver, Pittsburgh.
No, that's other.
Oh well, I'm sure the other divisions. So, yeah.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, you're right. Okay, I'll go with that.
Alrighty. Last but not least, we've got Pittsburgh
Steelers!
and Denver.
Yeah, we're going with the Steelers.
Big surprise.
I'm allergic
there.
to answering this.
Got some Benadryl.
Let me think about
You
it.
need it.
You're not Tebow, and there's no way. Whoop, get that out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's
I
not
was just
it.
thinking about
There
it.
you go. No.
And they said you think long, think wrong. So let me get off of this real quick. Steelers walking away.
There you go.
Walking away from this game.
I know people are worried about our doggone run game. Redmond is gonna be running it down their throat, and we got 6 wide receivers. Y'all talking about Brown, and we talking about Wallace, and we talking about Sanders. Oh, we got Kotry. We got the forgotten man now is Hines. Come on,
Wait,
man.
he got his 1,000 catch with that little 3-yard loss shuttle pass.
Don't worry about
allergic to
them
Steelers.
Steelers, buddy. That's all I can say.
Alrighty, well, coming up next, we will give out awards on fantasy players, and
Yeah,
then
baby.
we will tell you who won the trophy.
Oh, this is going to be great.
It was a good fight, but somebody ran away with this year's title, and we will see who it is in
Run,
just a couple
Forrest,
minutes.
run. In 2-1.
Okay, let's start with superlatives. The players that you want to keep in keeper leagues and the top dogs on our list. So for best quarterback, we've got what?
Did you say
No,
laxatives?
superlative.
Oh, I apologize.
Superlative.
Little gas.
Suppository?
Little gas. Just a little gas.
Anyways, best quarterback, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees?
I think because of the system, because of that last game in Green Bay, we're not sure that it's Aaron Rodgers.
I'm sure it is. The epitome of consistency. Aaron Rodgers has done it, and all it just shows that Matt Flynn is an excellent student. You always want to have Aaron Rodgers studied behind
Wow.
Brett Favre,
Right.
and a lot of people say, would Aaron Rodgers have been the same quarterback if he had started when Alex Smith did as a rookie, or did sit behind Brett Favre help him? I'm going to say it did help him because Brett Favre had nothing to do with him.
So are you saying that Indianapolis had better keep Peyton Manning or else?
I absolutely agree.
Okay, I'm with you.
Pay him the $28 million for a trade option. That's basically what it comes down to. They give him $28 million just to have say-so in a trade. If they don't pay him, then they have no say-so whatsoever.
You know what? You got a point there. But how about we trade him next year? How about he'll be healthier.
That's
You'll
why
have
you
a
pay him the
better-
$28 million.
And you'll have a better trade option for the year after.
I agree with what you said earlier when we had the meeting.
Okay.
Restructure his contract.
That's the first thing I would do. Restructure his contract, stretch it out to 7 years. He's only going to do 1 or 2 for you. And it would be easier for the next team because you front load it, you get your guy trained in. It's a good investment. You gotta pay to play, man.
But, so your answer to that was Aaron.
Breeze.
Breeze.
Sorry.
All right.
Breeze. I had Breeze all year. Got to go with Breeze. Breeze. Yeah.
I still say Rodgers.
Whatever.
Y'all
Who
have
won?
to agree to disagree on that. What about the top running back, Ray Rice, LaShawn McCoy?
Hold on. What did you say, Carl?
I was just saying, fantasy point-wise, Aaron Rodgers put up more points than Drew Brees.
By a few. Who cares? Potatoes. Whatever. What? No.
Running
Potatoes.
back,
Does it come
Ray
with
Rice
steak?
or LaShawn McCoy?
Oh, I forgot about the steak dinner.
Ray
My
Rice.
bad.
Ray Rice. Ray Rice, as Ray Rice goes, so do the Baltimore Ravens. It's definitely not their quarterback. You can't say it's the
Whoa,
defense.
No, you're right about that. So, okay, so I'll go with Ray Rice on that too. LaShawn was strong this year, though.
He was-
been actually, both of them have been. That was like Chris Johnson and AJ last year.
Absolutely. I agree.
I
I mean,
mean,
LaShawn
hey,
LaShawn McCoy going into next, it's going to be very interesting in fantasy footballs because now
you gonna
I'm seeing
take?
the parity
Isn't
it
that
between the
you
top.
can't go with CJ2K.
No, you can't.
Obviously, you can't go with AP
But he
with
did
the
pick it
D.
up though. I mean, CJ2K,
Pick it
kudos
up.
to it. He still got his 1,000 yards and he got his bonus. Good
Oh,
job,
he's
buddy.
Man, he's a. Oh,
But he only played half the
gosh.
season. He played half the season, still got his
He
bonus.
played half the season because he didn't want to play half the season.
But he still got his bonus.
All
He
right.
wanted more money.
Okay, guys, now I'm going to shoot these off real quick at you, and you're going to respond real quick. Okay, for that one, Ray Rice. Next one, wide receivers, Calvin Johnson or Jordy Nelson?
Megatron.
Yeah.
All
By
right.
far.
Jordy Nelson's only taking advantage of his quarterback.
Yeah. And which one, you know what? The surprise was that he wasn't the main target most of the year. He came up strong
After
in games when he needed to, and then towards the
Jennings.
end.
When they doubled up on Jennings.
Yeah, exactly.
Opportunist.
There were like four receivers, and then Jermichael.
Yeah.
And he still stood up.
Yeah.
But Megatron.
I don't know how
gosh,
quick that was,
Megatron
Janine.
It's
was-
fine. You're
oh,
fine. Well, and then we got
Okay.
Wes Welker end up in third, and Victor Cruz was fourth. And then how about tight ends? Rob Gronkowski or Jimmy Graham?
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking at cameraman Carl.
He's creeping.
Wanting to get up here.
He's coming.
So it was,
Jimmy Graham.
oh my God, he's just stood up like a beast.
Yeah. I can't argue with Gronk.
Yeah.
But I just like Jimmy Graham.
He really is a strong QB, a strong tight end. Next year, it's just going to be interesting to see how you're going to have two. I thought it was interesting this year how they had two tight ends and did that. That's interesting to me.
All right. And how about our defense? We've got 49ers versus Bears.
Niners.
Obviously, no doubt. I'm going to go with the Niners, too, only because
If you're going against the
looked
Bears,
terrible
yeah.
toward the last 3-4 games. They look terrible. So I would go with them. Too.
All right. And how about kickers? David Akers versus John Kasay.
Who's David Akers play for?
Oh, I knew you were going to say this Green Acres thing. Oh, my gosh.
Green Acres. He kicked for how many acres this year?
Green Acres, whatever.
All right. Well, somebody's just chomping at the bit over here.
I know.
So we're
I can't say
gonna
anymore.
we're just gonna go ahead and say this year's winning fantasy team was Carl the
Cameraman
Cameraman.
Oh,
Do you have any?
I would say this. Look, I would say this. You know, if anybody grew up playing the game Clue,
right.
you know, when you're always looking for who did it, it should be the cameraman. What person who should win this?
That's right. That's right.
Is
That's right.
the one person who's there listening to every note that we take, all the pregame, all the pre-show, listens to everything that we say, does the editing on the show.
Right.
He
right.
gets everything that we have. So what better person to win this other than the cameraman? He's privy to all the information.
Top dog who he played, and I was kicking his butt.
Wow.
I will say this though, dude. I'm gonna shake your hand because you did make a great move at the
Defense.
last second, the last
Oh my
3
gosh.
minutes of the first
Thank
game
you,
on
Atlanta
Sunday.
Falcons.
He makes the trade of a lifetime, gets the Atlanta defense, and they had like 3 or 4 interceptions. Oh my gosh! And I'm just
We
like,
were rolling.
no, no.
Grab your.
There we go.
Okay.
Da, da, da,
So I was
da, da,
supposed to.
da.
This is the trophy that we are playing for, and
It's very painful.
Here
He's gonna
you
need
go.
some therapy
There you go.
after this.
Yes.
Do you have any words that you'd like to say? Any last closing comments?
Guys, it was a strong season, long season. I learned from the best, but at some time, the young guy has to take over.
He's saying the grasshopper becomes a master.
Exactly. Just think,
When
hey,
you get
man.
finished, my car, wax on,
exactly.
wax off.
Oh my God.
Grasshopper.
So yeah, I guess.
Good job,
Brett
man.
Favre.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, we appreciate everything you do on the
Yes,
show,
thank
man.
you.
And congratulations.
All right.
Congrats.
Well deserved.
Congrats.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Well, I guess
Wow.
that about wraps it up.
We'll wait till
for-
the next segment to finish that. Let's say goodbye to the next segment.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Okay.
That's the
We
last
can.
Yeah, because I want to spend
Okay.
time talking to y'all.
All right.
Okay. We'll see you in a minute.
All right. All right, well, now that we recognize a superlative in our fantasy football league, we're going to recognize some superlatives from the NFL. So,
Don't get
We-
any slobber on that thing. I don't want to see any baby
Y'all get a
diapers.
room.
No.
second of all right, so we've got our must-start ride or die quarterback. Who is it?
Cam Newton. I would say Cam Newton's got to be the must-start ride or die QB this year.
I say, I'm going to say Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Okay.
His team is on the clock. Without him.
How about that? That's good. Gotta
All right, and we've got the brought the funk running back, which is
I would go with who was really hot? I don't know.
The league leading rusher, Jones Drew.
Jones Drew.
I mean, what else do they have down there?
Turner brought the funk.
No, he didn't. I don't know who else I would go with. I would have probably said AP or somebody early, but
Heck,
that was about it.
I would have. You could even go with Frank Gore. I mean, because they're
Yeah,
not
that's true.
passing the ball, and
Yeah,
he's
that's
getting
probably-
David Akers in field
That's
goal
who I would
range.
have gone with ride or die. It would be Gore, really.
all right, and we've got the fly like a G6 wide receiver. Who's that?
AJ Green.
AJ Green.
ride or die, dude. He was catching balls left and right. As a youngster, I would have to ride or die with him.
And I'm going to go Julio Jones after what he
Oh,
did the
my
last
God.
few games.
Yeah.
He stepped up.
Amazing.
Atlanta's going to be amazing next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And gots to get it, tight end.
Take your pick.
Yeah, Gronkowski or Hernandez.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, that was about it. That's about as far as I'd go. Everybody else was.
I mean,
Gonzalez.
he did his thing.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And our tough as nails defense.
49ers.
Yeah.
3 rushing touchdowns all season.
I'm actually gonna